pain in my ass. It's coming back to me why I haven't done this in 6 months. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus. Alright, back to work. Of course, the...
Here is the type of rule these kingdoms are led with. In Hollow Knight, it's plainly obvious. It's all about a king coming and taking over the land and replacing the god of that land. Some people immediately recognize their rule, while others initially reject it. But the king thought that what he was doing was for the greater good of the people, unifying the land, using the dark substance known as Void, becoming their new king.
No.
We see this kind of thing happening all throughout history and mythology. Monarchies take over by force, establish themselves over the old ways, but in doing so, cause great destruction in the long term. In Mesopotamian legend, for example, there's the curse of Agade. The new king, Naram Sin, declared himself a living god and destroyed the temple of their god Enlil. His success and his arrogance then continued to grow until one day Enlil struck back. They summoned a people who were recognized as monsters and savages, and they destroyed everything, causing the collapse of the entire empire. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least reference the history of my home country and the amount of destruction they caused taking over various countries, only to leave them worse off. That is the story and theme of Hollow Knight. It's about the problems that occur thanks to the rule of monarchy. Silksong is also taking over and ruling the kingdom, ending in the exact same way. But the thing doing the ruling is different. And once again, we can point to some real-world history as a reference, because from the very start of the game, it's very obvious what this ruler is. No, sorry, that's not it. That is Blue Protocol Star Resonance, a free MMO with a charming anime art style that has honestly been a bit of a welcome break that I've needed while grinding away at these impossible levels to solve the lore of this theory. They were also kind enough to partner with me for this episode, so that's neat. It too has sweeping maps and a gorgeous aesthetic that you can just get completely lost in. Although, unlike some of the more challenging levels we've seen today, where you just have to grind and grind no matter how hard, I can change up Blue Protocol Star Resonance's gameplay to match my mood. If I get stuck somewhere, I can go team up with other players and go on raids, or if I'm tired of battling together, I can just relax by exploring or going fishing. So whether you're a hardcore gamer or a casual player, you'll have your own
I'm gonna have to get a
and that customized experience carries on with their hero classes. I personally chose the Beat Performer because his strength relies on my intelligence. Plus, I mean, he has a sick guitar. Who wouldn't want to be him? Well, maybe head on down to the description and click the link. Maybe we can even rock out on a raid sometime. But for now, let me show you what we're seeing from the very beginning of Silksong. Throughout the game, we use rosaries as a currency to buy items, tools, and even revenue. Rosaries in the real world, however, aren't currency. They are a string of beads used by the Catholic Church for prayer and meditation. You also encounter other bugs, all embarking on a pilgrimage to a place called the Citadel.
Welcome to the live stream of me crafting while listening to random things. You're welcome to stay, stop by, say hi, or
of spiritual significance, in the hopes that they will be transformed and
keep me on as background noise while you do housework or something.
Can confess her sins, just like in a lot of Catholic churches.
Hi, Mango.
You might think that Catholicism is just a branch of the Christian faith, but that wasn't always the case. During the 6th century, Christianity began to spread across Europe, replacing German paganism. A few centuries later, Catholicism was the dominant force within Europe, and society was oriented around the church to the point where the church demanded that it have full control. They wanted authority, not just over spiritual things, but also over the rulers and kingdoms of Europe, to the point where the papal states were established. Places like central Italy, where the Pope directly ruled the territory. No king, no president. The Pope was the boss. While this started out with the best intentions, the popes wanted everyone's priorities to be fixed on God, they slowly became corrupted by their own power. For example, they began asking people to pay for spiritual benefits, like confessing your sins in order to get into heaven. You even got a freaking certificate to confirm that your sins have been forgiven and you wouldn't be punished for them in the afterlife. Catholicism also has many pilgrimages to holy sites where people could trek to places like the Vatican in Rome, where the Pope resides.
I need to get rid of the
What are all
pop and
those
strings.
feathers for?
Male peacocks with the biggest, brightest tails have the best chance of catching a female's eye.
God, bye.
Shouldn't your phone still try to impress you? Google Pixel 10 on TELUS, the network with a 5-year plan price lock.
Now, look again at Fa Lune. At the start of the game, we are shown a poem called Fa Lune's Folly. This poem is absolutely talking about Grandmother Silk. They see your beauty so frail and fine, they see your peace woven of faith and toil. It's about when Grandmother Silk first arrived, a beautiful, majestic being who seemed to be good, but by the time we get to Fa Lune, she's asleep in her cocoon, bound in slumber. And once Hornet finally awakens her, we see her true nature, a monster who wants control. But notice how each of these lines have a comma right in the middle of it? That is called a caesura, and it was most commonly used in a style of poetry that is largely associated with the Anglo-Saxons around the 6th century, right before Catholicism took over. It's symbolic of how Fa Lune lived prior to the religion of Grandmother Silk. Then there's the Citadel, the place that all of these pilgrims are traveling to. It is the epicenter of the kingdom. It's where Grandmother Silk and her weavers reside, just like the Vatican. And once again, the salvation this place offers isn't free. You have to pay to use rest benches. The confession booths can only be used if Hornet can cough up enough rosaries. And then there's the area where you can find an NPC called Lone, working ceaselessly in the hopes that his hard work will earn him a reward from the bucks of the Citadel. Run on the treadmill for a little bit yourself, and all you get is a single rosary bead. Although, sometimes you don't even get that. Sometimes it's just dust. That is one of the reasons this game is so hard. It is to make you feel for the citizens of this world and the horrible religious rule they live under. In most video games, you'd expect some kind of reward once you complete a hard challenge. But when you finally get to the top of a difficult segment, or you beat one of the game's many bosses, there's nothing. No special drops, no new ability, nothing. The most you can hope to find is a bench to rest at. But lo and behold, you have to pay for the privilege. Life under this society is pain. You have to work hard only to receive nothing for it. Salvation these people desire comes from a religion that requires you to earn your way into heaven. And even then, most of it is just a lie, sold to them to better the ruling class. And thanks to the game's difficulty, we get to feel it firsthand. Thankfully, we're being given a message of hope. Both of these corrupt theocracies began to shatter thanks to a single person. For Catholicism, it was Martin Luther, who saw that praying for forgiveness was wrong, and so began the Protestant Reformation. For Fa Lune, it's Hornet, challenging the reign over this kingdom and taking it down in order to restore freedom to the people. Whatever the ruling force is, a monarchy, a theocracy, or anything else, while they will become corrupt and while things will feel like they're falling apart, ultimately they will fail. All it takes is for us to stand up and fight for what is right. And that's the message I think we can all appreciate right now. But speaking of one person, there's a bunch of themes and symbolism surrounding Hornet specifically in this game that also deepen the lore and add to these discussions. We met Hornet in the original Hollow Knight, initially as a boss who we fought a few times throughout the game. She is the daughter of the Pale King and a weaver called Hera the Beast, making her the half-sister of the knight we play as in that game. But she isn't fighting us out of spite or jealousy. She fights us to test us, to see if we're strong enough to do what she cannot, save the kingdom. Despite being the daughter of the king, she is not able to stop the infection in Hallowness. There is a logical reason for this. The radiance and its infection can only really be stopped by a creature of the void, the opposing godlike force to the radiance. But while that may be true, it doesn't mean Hornet doesn't feel like she's letting her people down. In one of the endings of Silksong, she's told to just let the kingdom of Fa Lune come down, but she refuses, saying, quote, "I have already stood the sentinel for one dying land. That role I will never play again." She felt like she wasn't strong enough to stop the perfection. She wasn't what her kingdom needed her to be. Now we get to play as her. And despite her denying that she is a pilgrim to many of the characters, she does wish to change that part of herself. That is what's driving her. And from her time with the knight through her journey to the top of the citadel, she clearly does. When Hornet sees the knight in the original game, she calls them a ghost. They're nothing but an empty vessel. And there is no way something born of the void is capable of saving the kingdom of Hallownest. But of course, Hornet is proven wrong. The knight is more than what their origin defines them to be. In Silksong, Hornet then meets Lace, a creature made entirely out of thread by Grandmother Silk. Much like the knight, she too is not a real person. But even though Lace believes she does not have life, Hornet tells her that she is just as real as any bug. She even attempts to save Lace from the void in one of the endings. Her perspective has clearly shifted. In another one of the endings, you get to the top of the citadel and defeat Grandmother Silk. Suddenly, your life bar turns into the face of a weaver. You rest in a cocoon, gaining multiple limbs, transforming into fully Weaver, taking over for Grandmother Silk, similar to the basic ending in Hollow Knight, where you defeat the Hollow Knight and then take their place. In the story of Hollow Knight, that was originally thought to be the best plan, the solution to the problem. But we know that wasn't the case. And during Silksong, we see that Hornet has learned this too. When talking to the caretaker, he asks if Hornet will take over as queen. She admits she kind
My
of
God.
wants to do
Hang on a
but
second.
knows that
Hello?
Hi, Harley. Patty told you what time, though, didn't she?
You said noon, right?
Yeah, rounding time.
Yep, still noon, then I'll be over.
Good enough, thanks.
Alright, see ya. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
doing so wouldn't truly free the people of Farloom. Which
Family.
leads to the other ending that some people are claiming to be the true ending. Hornet has become stronger and refuses to be part of the cycle, and so sends Grandmother Silk to the void in order to defeat her. Hornet refuses to let another kingdom fall into disarray. This is a redeeming moment for her.
Don't buy a new car. Buy a used rental car instead. Hey, I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy, but let me explain. See, every year, 2 rental companies switch out their
Is to let another kingdom fall into disarray. This is a redeeming moment for her, being able to do what she couldn't do for her homeland. And we see this change physically manifesting in Hornet's cocoon. When you die in Silksong, you can go back to where you died and there will be a silk cocoon, similar to the shade in Hollow Knight. If you break it open, you will see a black bubbly silhouette of Hornet that will fall to the ground. Based on how it looks and behaves, it seems like this black silhouette is void, the dark substance that the Pale King
Hello.
used to create the knight in the
Surfing
first
on some
game.
crafts and
Before
listening
you
to
start
some
typing in the comments
stuff.
that Hornet
You
is
wanna
a
hang
void
out or
being.
stop by every
I'm
once in a
not
while to see how
saying
things are
she
going,
is.
feel free.
Hear me out. Take a look at the description of the shade in Hollow Knight.
Making
Each
some
of us
casket
leaves an
ornaments.
imprint of something when we die, a stain on this world. The void being there isn't because you're a void being, but because when anyone dies, they leave a stain on this world, a mark of past regrets. When Hornet dies, she too is leaving a regret that she wasn't strong enough to save Farloom, like she wasn't strong enough to save her home. But notice what happens. Go back to collect our silk. The black stain left behind falls to the ground. Hornet doesn't reabsorb it like the knight does. She's not holding on to her past. She's trying to move on, to overcome, to not dwell on past mistakes in order that she can be what she needs to be. And that is the other reason why this game has to be so difficult. In order to be strong enough to really save the kingdom, she needs to, in her own words, every death is a lesson learned, allowing her to slowly shed her sense of inadequacy and weakness. The game being difficult also causes us to take breaks and explore more areas of the map. We talk to other characters, learn their stories, and learn more about who Hornet is and her connections to the land and Grandmother Silk. By getting to know the bugs of Farloom and by letting go of her past regrets, that is what gives Hornet the confidence to break the cycle and save Farloom. If you were able to just speed through without any difficulty, Hornet wouldn't meet anyone, learn anything about herself, or be able to let go of her past failures. Ultimately, she wouldn't learn anything, and that's what would lead her to just repeating the cycle and taking over, because it would be all she would feel strong enough to do.
Sunday night at Nona's house. That calls for Saputo cheese.
Well, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Always appreciated.
Like I said earlier, the story of Hollow Knight is that these rulers can't save you. Only you can save yourself. You have to grow, to push yourself, and even die to your past self in order to become who you were meant to be, overcome the cyclical nature of the world. And with those themes in hand, I think I have a pretty good idea of where this series could go in the future with Hollow Knight 3, which I'm sure is coming out in like 2052. Of course, the knight grows stronger throughout Hollow Knight in order to overcome the Radiance. But what was most exciting was watching Hornet, a mini-boss from Hollow Knight, a descendant of royalty, learn some valuable lessons from the knight that then put her on a journey of self-discovery and growth. So in the next game, I believe we're likely going to see the same thing with a recurring mini-boss from Silksong, the one who, in the end, Hornet saves and they become an ally, just like Hornet did with the knight, Lace. Think about it. Lace is a thought-out character with a backstory like Hornet was. The story ends with Lace surviving like Hornet did in Hollow Knight. Lace is also desolate by the end of the game, angry at her mother for making her, being down on herself for not being a real being, only one made with thread. But now Hornet has saved her, convincing her that she's more than that. Therefore, I think it's likely Lace is going to venture to a new world to learn more about herself and go through similar character growth like Hornet did in this game. And as far as what threat she will be facing, well, we've already talked about how the themes of each of these games have been centered around the kind of rule, be it a monarchy or a theocracy, and how eventually it becomes corrupt and falls apart, reflecting history. So, what's the next kind of rule that in history comes after the classic monarchy, empire, or theocracy that was full of corruption? It's something known as a merchant republic. Now, while the word republic sounds promising, it's really more of an aristocratic oligarchy run by a small group of nobility and merchants. We saw it in Venice between 679 to 1797 AD. There was an elected leader, the Doge, but while at first they were elected to lead, over time they became more of a figurehead, a puppet, someone to be manipulated and controlled by the wealthy, which would tie in nicely to Lace's journey. She is technically royalty, the daughter of Grandmother Silk, and so may be invited into the inner circle, where she could be offered to become part of the system, allowing the cycle to continue repeating, just like we saw as options for Hornet and the Knight. But for the true path, there would be another story of growth. Just like the Doge, Lace came from a kingdom where she and
I don't know where my
believers
twine
were
is.
literal puppets to Grandmother Silk, controlled
It might
by
be
herself.
upstairs.
The Doge would also reflect how
I
her
don't want him back
mother was
upstairs.
originally the powerful one, but eventually was silenced by those who were made to serve her. Lace would relate to this elected leader. Maybe it's the higher being of this world, or more likely, a child of said higher being, created in order to fill this role of the figurehead. But as Lace goes through the game and grows into realizing that she is her own person with a reason to live like Hornet told her, she would help this leader and the people of this kingdom to realize the same is true for them. Plus, a society about merchants means Team Cherry can keep making the games more difficult by forcing me to pay even more for everything, including rest benches. Maybe I shouldn't be giving them ideas, but hey, that's just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching. World premiere on Game Theory. The legend of the Deltarune is alive.
Canadian Tire's weekly flyer makes saving a breeze. Browse all the latest deals on thousands of great picks for your home, car, and so much more.
Nielsen is getting a new look. Same fresh taste, easy to digest. Nielsen since 1893.
Gala negosa?
Aha! Steph, found where the spider's coming from? Eat aerosol, you eight-legged freaks. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. We may not be insects, but we sure do bug a lot of people. Now, let me say this up front right now. You should play Hollow Knight. This game is long overdue for some attention. It is one of the best, most polished games to have been released over the last few years, yet it's mostly gone under the radar here on YouTube, overshadowed by larger releases or bigger indie hits like Cuphead. But let me tell you, if you're a fan of Metroidvania-style games where you uncover new powers and secrets over sprawling maps, all while proving your mastery over tight gameplay and massive boss battles, then this game is a must-play. I love it so much. I played every inch of this thing, from the optional side missions to the brutally difficult boss rushes. It was so good. And when I finally got to the end of the game, I had literally no idea what the story was about.
Starting week
Well, never mind then. Keep going.
Sunday night at
Make
Nona's
as many
house.
bows as I can and then go from there.
Saputo cheese. Upstaging the main dish. That also calls for Saputo cheese.
I say, do I smell something burning? But yeah, I do actually.
I have solved who Poppy Playtime's prototype
I suppose
really
I can just
is.
unplug you from
No,
the
for real this time. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that keeps asking, what's their deal? You see, theorists, this video was supposed to be my updated Poppy Play timeline. Every single year, I do one of these videos, and when I do, I go back and recheck all of the official canon media to see if there's anything I've missed. And I do mean all the canon media. The game, the 2 ARGs, the book, the Roblox spin-off, the Fortnite collaborations, the Minecraft collaborations, and yes, even those dodgy NFTs we don't like talking about. All with the plan of having it ready for Chapter 5's release. I thought it was actually going to be pretty simple. Chapter 4 didn't really change that much from our previous timeline. All I would have to do is polish up some things, add our Chapter 4 theories, and that's it. Easy peasy. But then, Bob released a few teasers, and with them, I noticed one small detail that completely changed my understanding of this franchise's arguably most mysterious character. Experiment 1006, the prototype. He's the big bad of this series, and it's looking like we're finally going to get to meet him face to face in this upcoming chapter. But for the fan base, the main thing we've been wondering is, who is he? First, we thought it was Elliot Ludwig, the founder of Playtime Co. Then we thought it might have been Rich, the disgruntled factory worker that climbed the ranks. Then we thought it was Elliot again, only this time he was a clone. It's complicated, don't ask. The point is, with every new update, we think we've nailed down his identity, only for another update to drop that throws the identity into question once again. But now, loyal theorists, I feel like I finally, truly cracked it, and it answers everything. Why is he obsessed with Poppy? What makes them different from the other experiments? And what it all has to do with Elliot Ludwig's embryology experiments. So put on your trusty grab pack, theorists, because it's time to launch ourselves into this theory. Try not to get too shocked by the answers. I promise they're not too much of a stretch.
ESC keeps my budget flexible, all while shopping with interest-free easy pay. Setting
Shocked by the answers. I promise they're not too much of a stretch. Alright, I'm done. Let's get on with it. So, first things first, let's talk about what exactly this guy is going to
There's
look
no
like.
point
Up
in me
until
getting a
now,
new
all we've really seen of him
share
is their spindly fingers
until
and
she
their
calms down
shadowy
in a couple of
spider-like
years.
legs. Well, over the holidays, I've decided to give all of us a present. More details about 1006's appearance. The main one is this New Year's Day post that shows Poppy standing opposite the prototype's hand, which is holding a poppy flower with 4 of its legs stretching into the light. It's quite an intimidating image, although Poppy is very small, so I'm not sure he'll be this large and intimidating in reality, but looking at the legs, we can see that we have been right about at least part of 1006's creation. We suspected him to be a hybrid of human parts and machines, given the bone-like structure in the arm as well as the red and blue veins that run up and down. And here we can see that the legs aren't just mechanical. They involve muscles and tendons that you would see on joints like this to help the legs move. And you can see these muscles even closer on the limited edition shirt that we've got right now at theoryverse.store. It's only available for the next 48 hours, so click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to grab it this weekend before it's gone for good. That wasn't the only interesting part
Just
about
do what I
this
can
New
with
Year's
this,
Day.
and then we'll
I
go on to
mentioned
another project.
1006 is holding a poppy flower. Well, now take a look at this Christmas artwork Mob posted. See anything familiar? No? How about now? Still no? Okay. How about now? Right in the back is a picture of a man holding a poppy. This image specifically is actually based off of a tarot card called the Fool. I mean, just look at them. They're practically identical. Tarot cards have a lot of different meanings and interpretations, but one that I got from our HR manager and resident tarot card reader, Rachel, is that while it can represent good things like new beginnings and childlike confidence, it can also represent naivety, ignorance, and lack of experience, with the outcome being to try and encourage the reader to be cautious and warning them of the importance of being informed and prepared. All things which to me sound just like the prototype. We know they're experimenting with finding the secret, something which he needed the Doctor's help with, but now the Doctor's gone. So 1006 is on their own working on the experiment. They haven't got that experience and they're naive about how easy it's going to be to overcome. Jumping off the edge of the cliff with reckless abandon, like the Fool walking off the cliff in the tarot card. So if this is meant to be the prototype, what does that tell us about his design? Well, the Fool is often portrayed as a red, blue, and yellow jester-like character. And if you've been a fan of this franchise for as long as I have, alarm bells just started going off in your head. During the Chapter 4 ARG, there was a jester that appeared in one of the puzzles after you put all of the versions of Harley's notes together. At the time, we wondered if this was going to be the upcoming Dowie the Doman, or maybe another Chapter 4 villain we'd yet to meet. However, nothing ever came of it. No new toy, no new experiments, nothing. And so it's just sat there living in my head rent-free, haunting me until now. Because if the prototype is associated with a card often depicted in Playtime's signature red, blue, and yellow color scheme, then I think we have found our match. The prototype 1006 is the missing jester. Just look at the arm holding the poppy again in the New Year's teaser. It looks like a grab pack, sure, but it also looks like a yellow sleeve with a blue puffy shoulder in the background, like the one we see on the tarot card. And sure, he has spider-like robot legs and arms, but they've specifically kept the rest of him hidden. The part that I suspect will look like the jester toy that we've yet to be introduced to. I mean, he is a prototype after all. Clearly they weren't able to make him a...
Fuck it. Let's get some R-rated on here. Do-do-do-do. Let's do it on the wiki.
Ilya Rosanov? Shane Hollander. I wanted to introduce myself. Oh, I'm supposed to smoke here?
It's like I'm being haunted.
Okay. You're an awesome player to watch.
Yes.
Anyways, I should go. They're waiting for me, but good luck in the tournament.
You will not be so nice when we meet you.
That's not happening.
See you in final.
It may be cold in Saskatchewan, but here at the International Prospect Cup, fans are hoping for something hot on the ice. Canada-Russia final showcasing the two most talked about prospects in the world. Canada's Shane Hollander and Russia's Ilya Rosanov. First, you've got Ottawa's own Shane Hollander. From everything we've seen and heard, he may not be the most sociable, but this is the kid with the highest hockey IQ out there. Incredibly smart, incredibly dedicated to the game, and incredibly fast. And that shot. Then you've got Russia's Ilya Rosanov. Strong on the puck, and a strong skater. And from everything we've heard, he really gets shines under other players' skins. Good in his own room, not exactly liked in his opponent's room. My kind of player. Boston's kind of player, too.
A heartbreaking loss for a young Canadian team still searching for an identity, despite an incredible showing from the teenage phenom, Shane Hollander. He just couldn't get past that elite Russian defense. And more importantly, Ilya Rozanov kept getting past theirs.
He let it stay, so.
Alright, boys, looking over here. Hey, watch me those numbers. Really excited. There's one. Where's number 2? There we go. Can I get a smile, please? Yeah, that's better. Alright.
I can't tell you how excited Montreal is about this. We don't carry Canadian number 2. People are popping champagne all over Quebec. Oh, and just to be clear, we are thrilled that Shane is Asian Canadian. Very thrilled. We've historically broken barriers, and we do that again. So nothing to worry about there.
You certainly have. And I mean to be a part of the most legendary franchise in hockey. Oh my.
It's I'm still in shock, but I'm so excited.
And I know this came up in Shane's interview, but I am the world's biggest Metros fan.
Really?
That's part of how I came to feel Canadian. My dad would sit us down on Saturday nights.
We're not passing on a kid this strong with those hands, not a Boston, Mr. Rozanov. It's a very natural #1 pick. Congratulations again.
He is strong, but he needs discipline. He can't be, how you say, lazy.
Find it hard to believe the way he plays?
I promise to work very hard for you.
I have no doubt you will, son.
Ты слушай, что я говорю, ты понял?
Did you get off the heat pump? Jesus. Stress out with this cat. She's already nearly fallen to her death once. Come on, cat. There we go.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Montreal is nice, yes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Boston is nice too.
Think so? People like it there.
Yes, these will do.
We will be seeing each other.
I should have measured that.
Yeah, Boston and Montreal play against each other often.
Cat. So I'm lucky she's cute. She's fucking trouble. One hour a night. That's all I have to do is be down here for 1 hour a night, and I can do that.
Что за хрень? Почему папа мне звонит?
О, господи. С Новым годом, братишка.
С Новым годом, Алексей.
Как дела, красавчик? Что с папой? Что с ним? Ты что несешь? Все в порядке с папой. Почему, блин, мне не звонит? Да потому что ты, придурок, проиграл грибами матч.
Какого хрена ты от меня хочешь, Алексей?
Слушай, тут такое дело. Ты можешь мне еще денежку кинуть? Пожалуйста.
У меня больше нет денег, Алексей. Мой бонус закончился, братан. Ты почти весь его вынюхал.
Ой, ути-чути. Унылый ты педик, Илюшка.
Иди нахер.
Пошел ты, блядь. Обалдеть.
Привет, отец.
О, вот он и отвечает.
Прости, отец.
Извинись перед Россией. Проиграть чехам – позорище. Завтра.
Мы сделаем счетов, папа.
Извинись перед Россией. Придется, иначе ты...
She has to be in the same room with you.
Играем за золото. Но мы все сделаем.
Не плевать на мы. Ты ему не проиграешь.
What a comeback for Canada. A huge win for the hometown boys tonight, who were determined to not lose to Russia on home ice 2 years in a row.
See you in October. Again.
Okay, that looks good. Cameron, you're happy with that? All right, that's perfect. You give us a second, we'll be good to go, okay? Just stay there. Hold, please. Thank you.
Ornaments and ornaments.
You're wearing makeup too.
Great. Can you hit those marks at the same time? That would be the skate out. Show me a little intensity, all right? Action. Good. Give us that one more time. Great. Okay, one more time. Great. Okay, guys, just hold there for a second. We're gonna make a little tweak over here at the camera. There you go. In 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Okay, I get it, guys. It's been a long day, I know. Let's just play with a lot of intensity, though, okay?
Okay.
Okay? One more time, guys. The more serious we can do, the quicker we can get home. And go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I can do it, I promise.
And 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Okay. Okay, I think we have a lead, all right.
Clean up
all
the rest
deserve
of
more
this.
confidence.
Commercials.
That's why there's an SUVW for everyone.
Oh shit. Where'd you come from?
Soaring at speed will be outdone by the headwinds, outdone by the obstacles, outdone by the
Outdone? Not with the most powerful QuickBooks ever on the Intuit platform. With a team of AI agents who tackle jobs for you. Transactions categorized. Discover new leads and tools to help your accountant. I can help you. Collaborate with you. Because when you don't have to do everything,
only 50% of small businesses make it.
You can outdo anything.
Where's that thing?
Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
We are a nation of builders. In the 1950s, Canada built the St. Louis Seaway. It led to thousands of jobs and more than $1 trillion of cargo shipped to the world. It's time to build big again with Canadian workers, steel, lumber, and technology. We'll be our own best customer, sell more to the world, and take control of our future. It's time to build strong. A message from the Government of Canada.
When they tell you you do commercial with me and not just alone?
I don't know, like 2 days ago? Why? When did they tell you?
No, they tell me nothing. It was my idea.
Shane, are you listening to me?
Yeah?
Okay, so what did I just say?
Sneakers, I heard.
You have to be seen in your Reebok.
I know, Mom.
Because you cannot be in anything
Mom,
else.
I'm always wearing skates.
But in case you're not, this is a lot of money, Shane. You're the youngest hockey player they've ever signed to a deal. And remember what else to skates.
I remember.
A whole lot of kids are going to be looking up to you. Kids that don't see themselves here a lot.
I get it, Mom.
I'm gonna eat it first. Work.
So, look. Forget that happened there. Okay?
Is what you want?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you're a really big liar.
Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay.
What is your room number?
It'll work.
Well, if I come to 1410 tonight, it's 9 o'clock.
I might open.
I might not.
Reguess is what I'm watching. Could you not, please? Please, small, adorable kitten. Stinking fuck, come here. Let go! This is my problem. See it? It's cute and adorable.
Oh, I'm trying to go down.
This is going up.
What? I'm up.
I put you my chicken. I'm not a chicken. But I think we should talk.
No! Get down! I have things you cannot be in. And every time you walk over my keyboard, everything weird happens.
This is such a bad idea. What this?
Quiet, where is it? God, it works amazing.
Oh, this is it's too much to do it.
No, I don't want to know how you done that. You can stay there until I'm done.
No. Really?
Just on the ribbons.
Another player? I know. My coach is back in Russia. I like trouble. Are you scared of getting caught? No. It was nothing serious, and we had some secret, so it was just curious. Curious. And you make me curious. Do I make you curious? Would you like sucking my cock? Those English words just roll out your tongue. Yes. Yes. You want me to lie on the bed and let you do it some more? Let me. Yeah. Not fair. Well, I want to see you. You saw me in the showers. Yeah, I want more.
More. Not doing this. Put that back.
Okay.
Not using that. something in here.
So, what do you want to do?
I guess.
It's okay.
Whatever, I guess. Bob.
Not bad for first time. Okay. Was fun.
Are you serious?
What? What? You need something? You think I'm an asshole?
I know you're an asshole.
I would not leave you like that. No. Let me show you how to do this good.
Holy shit, Rosalind, you better get off. I'm getting kissed up. Oh, fuck. Rosalind.
There's something putting this right there. Too late now.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think.
What? I'm so hard. Fuck you.
You didn't have to.
Never mind.
See what options looks like. I need something to finish it off
This
with.
is,
Yes. Yes. Because I want a cigarette.
Smoking is bad for you.
Oh,
Where's the red one? Let's see the red in here.
So, you're not going to tell anyone about this, are you?
Red.
Yes, Hollander, I'm going to tell everyone.
Because no one can know.
Usually. Hollander, look, I'm not going to tell anyone.
Oh, flowers. Oh, that don't really fit.
I have a early flight tomorrow, so.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty, but not really what I can use for this. Maybe for the next one.
Good night.
Night.
Oh, not too bad. There's some this.
outdone by the headwinds, outdone by the obstacles, outdone by the complexity.
Outdone? Not with the most powerful QuickBooks ever on the Intuit platform. With a team of AI agents who tackle jobs for you. Transactions categorized. Discover new leads. And tools to help your accountant. I can help you with that. Collaborate with you. Because when you don't have to do everything,
That a small business is making.
you can outdo anything. Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
We are a nation of builders. In the 1950s, Canada built the St. Lawrence Seaway. It led to thousands of jobs and more than $1 trillion of cargo shipped to the world. It's time to build big again with Canadian workers, steel, lumber, and technology. We'll be our own best customer, sell more to the world, and take control of our future. It's time to build strong. A message from the Government of Canada.
The new double cheesy melt at McDonald's. 2 juicy 100% Canadian beef patties, layers of cheesy goodness, topped with pickles and 2 kinds of onions. Try it today only at McDonald's.
How are you feeling about finally getting to Montreal tomorrow?
Good. About time.
Are you looking forward to beating Shane Hollander?
He's goalie now, I guess.
Hey, Ilya, at the beginning of the season, you said you were going to score 40 goals in your rookie season. Are you still feeling like that's going to happen?
No. I never said 40 goals. It's lie. Liar told you that. I said 50.
What a fucking asshole.
Ow.
Sorry, I'm late. 15 minutes. Don't even worry about it.
No, we don't care. It's just you're usually on time.
Yeah, my workout went longer than expected, then I got lost on this YouTube rabbit hole.
No, it's fine. I ordered for you salmon brown rice. Okay. So, I have very exciting news.
What's YouTube?
Rolex is in.
Wow.
Let me pull up the email. And I quote, Shane is exactly the kind of young athlete and young man that Rolex wants to be associated with. He's smart, he's serious, he's handsome. That's an understatement. And we believe he will be hockey's most significant ambassador in a generation.
Is Rolex on YouTube?
YouTube is like a video portal site.
I'm not convinced I know what any of those words mean.
So a rabbit hole is where you watch a video and it keeps recommending other videos and you just keep clicking them.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh yeah, I go down those rabbit holes all the time.
Of course you do, Mom.
What was yours about?
Fancy watches?
David.
What? I'm just keeping up.
Unlikely animals becoming friends.
Nice,
like
sweetie.
a tiger and a bear, a cow and a duck.
Come on.
Yeah, a snake and a baby.
Well, I watched that.
What you should be watching are the ones about hockey.
I think keeping up with that snake and baby sounds pretty important. Relationship could go sideways pretty fast.
Oh, I saw a link today about Ilya Rostov. So I click on it, and he says, well, first of all, do you remember at the beginning of the season he told someone, I can't remember who anyway, he told me he was going to score 40 goals. Do you remember that?
I remember you yelling something about Rodman turning 40 and me trying to match your level.
Well, yesterday in Boston, he said he meant 50. 50 goals.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, the nerve. Fuck him. I'm sorry, but I mean it. Imagining he's better than you? Fuck him. Right up the button. I'm sorry, but I said it.
Honestly. This crowd seems to have some ideas. They could do this. Are they going to give the people what they want? Danger is going to give it to them. Is Ronnie going to do this too? Are we going to see?
Oh, small kitten. The stress level needed is high.
It's Ilya Rozanov versus
Shane Hollander. Will you disappoint them?
No.
Mais un but tel face-off, ton premier contre Razanov, ça doit faire du bien.
Je suis content avec n'importe quel but, moi.
Mais un contre Razanov.
Encore, je suis content avec tous les buts.
Et les mises à jeu?
Moi, je suis ici pour l'équipe. Je suis ici pour gagner. Je m'en fous un peu de détails.
Et que penses-tu en comparaison à Tiger Woods et Serena Williams? Penses-tu partager les mêmes défis qu'eux, si on se comprend?
Je pense pas à des choses comme ça. Je suis super heureux de jouer au hockey pour le Metros.
Мистер Холландер, как это быть идеально? Просто
Got a kitten jam on.
спросили. Еще на французском.
20 тысяч баксов?
Да, 20 тысяч баксов.
Черт возьми. Я рад, что у тебя все со слухом в порядке. Для чего на этот раз? Чтоб трахнуть тебя.
Это, блядь, в последний раз.
Да, хорошо.
Сегодня не отправлю.
Здесь,
Yeah, you can't climb that one.
Ой, ведь у тебя все всегда какие-то тупые отговорки, Илья.
Hate to leave her home alone. Good God, I wonder what she's gonna get up to. But
Папа в порядке, Илья. Мы тут и без тебя проживем. Иди ты нахер, Илья.
Вчера по телефону он попросил меня принести домой немного хлеба.
Но он тупой.
Спокойной ночи, Алексей.
Утром первым делом, Илья.
Here we are at the MLH All-Star Game, and the theme this year is Team Hollander versus Team Rozanoff. Oh, I'm sorry I read that wrong. It's Team North America versus Team Europe.
It's not subtle. Anytime the league can figure out a way to get these two kids in each other's faces, they're gonna do it.
Ilya, you're having a legendary rookie season. Both of you are. You said you'd hit 50 goals this year. You've had 28 so far, and we're in the middle of February. You still thinking about a 50-goal campaign?
Yes.
Shane, kind of the same to you. You scored 31 goals. Any chance you want to speculate as to how the season is going to end up for you guys?
No chance at all.
Question for Ilya first, but it'll be the same for Shane. Boston is an original 6 legendary team that has struggled to get to the playoffs for the past 3 seasons. How much pressure do you feel from the fans, from the hockey world in general, to restore Boston to its former glory? And how much of that do you take on personally?
Sorry not to jump the gun here, but with Rozanoff's permission, I know it's only been 2 seasons since Montreal's made the playoffs, but I think I get the idea. So look, my mom is the world's biggest Metros fan. She's obsessed. And like all Metros fans, she wants us to be back in the playoffs regularly, and she wants us to win some cups. And I want the same thing. I want to be in the playoffs, and I want to win some cups. I feel pretty aligned with the fans because we want the same thing. And at this point, it's my job to take that personally.
Ilya?
What do you say?
And here's the shot accuracy competition featuring Gasp, Shane Hollander, and Ilya Rozanoff. Currently held by the New York Admirals Scott Hunter. He's 4 takedowns in 8 seconds. And Rozanoff breaks the record. There you go.
He's a big kid with a big shot.
Let's go. Shane Hollander just shaved over a second off the record that Ilya Rozanoff just set.
If that isn't a good night and good luck, I don't know what is.
Good job.
Thanks.
Have fun last night?
Last night?
With your team. Get dinner, get drunk.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had fun, but I didn't get drunk. You?
No, it was great. No damn Canadians, no stupid Americans, so...
So what, just a bunch of Finnish guys talking about the cousins they're in love with?
I think I'm going to bed early tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I'll do to 1.
Good shit, Rook. Thanks. Glad to see Rozanoff hit a home run record for more than a minute. What do you want, by the way? Oh, nothing. Shit talking. He's an asshole, right? Yeah, basically. Lucky me. I'm in the room next door to him in the hotel.
Hello.
Bold, refreshing, brisk iced tea.
You'll try anything for nighttime cold and flu. Or at least your
Can I help you?
Hallelujah. Get fast multi-symptom relief.
Cut your nails.
Buckley's nighttime complete plus mucus. It tastes awful and it works.
Running a business that will be outdone by the headwinds, outdone by the obstacles, outdone by the complexity.
Outdone? Not with the most powerful QuickBooks ever on the Intuit platform. With a team of AI agents who tackle jobs for you. Transactions categorized. Discover new leads and tools to help your accountant.
I can help you.
Collaborate with you. Because when you don't have to do everything,
Only 50% of small businesses make it.
you can outdo anything. Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
Hollander.
Is someone chasing you?
I'm standing in the hallway like an idiot. Scott Hunter is right next door.
Give him a minute.
Fuck, Rosa.
I like the little leaves. They have a little nice texture detail.
I'm good. Do you want to talk?
I'm scared. I'm not scared.
No, it's okay.
I'm not scared.
You ever touch yourself here?
Jesus Christ.
What? Does touching your ass make you gay?
Rose enough.
Because you know what else makes you gay? Sucking my dick.
Shut up. Fuck. I'm trying to say I have a thing. Okay?
There you go. A little red bow.
A dildo.
What color?
Fuck you.
It's big.
I'm leaving.
No, bro. What the fuck, dude?
Not here. Oh, fucking Scott next door.
He's hot. We should let him listen and make him call.
He'd like that, wouldn't he?
Probably would do.
Yeah, a little bow.
Okay. So next time.
Next time?
Yeah, we're playing Montreal in 2 weeks.
Yeah. But, where would we?
Where would we what?
Me?
You were homeless.
No.
Then we meet at your house.
It's an apartment.
However, you were having a panic attack. It's just a plan to fun.
I know we talked about Montreal in 2 weeks, but...
Oh my God, Hollander, you were so boring. You mean...
One's done.
You have phone.
One's done. Whoopsie. This one's done. Okay.
So, what's my name gonna be?
Jane.
I should have added more color. Like minimum thought processes right now.
What's up there? Nothing. Sure? Fuck you.
Hey, sorry, boys. No one's getting into Montreal today. 2 feet of snow.
It's a night off, buddy. Something here with the... Whoever she is, you need to get over.
Hey, you don't want to come over to my place for dinner the night out, do you?
What?
Well, since there's no game, come for dinner. Jackie said it's cool. Oh, that's my wife. She can throw on some steaks.
I'm on a macrobiotic diet.
Buddy, I don't even know what that means. Jackie, you can cook anything. You okay? Yeah, I guess. Hey, if you have other plans, that's totally cool.
No, I want to watch you eat my disgusting food. Let's do it.
Fuck yes! Oh my God, Jackie's gonna be so happy. She's obsessed with being the first wag to feed you. I'm gonna text her right now, actually. Bird food only.
There you go.
Господи! Сюрприз! Ивана, я думал, ты вернулась в Москву. Что ты здесь делаешь?
Ну, я вообще застаралась за себя, но я уже об этом жалею.
Да, это в твоем духе.
Иди к черту, я.
Прости. Я тебя не ожидал. Как ты узнала,
Что твою игру отменили? А потом было объявлено, козел. А, ты меня недостоин, мне пора. Ладно, я скорее действительно ухожу. Ты кусок дерьма. Развлекайся с Джейн.
There you go. All right, put it back.
And the nominees for Rookie of the Year are Shane Hollander, the Montreal Metros, Vincent Lemaire, the Minnesota Nomads, and Ilya Rozanov, the Boston Raiders. And the Rookie of the Year is...
I better just be ginger ale, right? It is Mr. Hunter. I wouldn't indulge in front of you. Congrats, man. Thank you. What would you say if me and some of the other old fucks wanted to do some shots with 3 Rocks? Be into that? Fuck yes, I would. Okay. Where's your boy Rozanov? My what? No, I mean not your boy. It's just like it's always Hollander and Rozanov, right? I just thought I don't know where he is. We're not like friends or anything. No worries, man. No worries. I'm sure someone else grabbed him. Today?
Yes.
Okay, one more.
Come on. Where'd it go? I've gone 3 feet. No, I haven't even gone that far. Back up in here, maybe?
I don't know if it's worth jumping over.
Partly all done?
No, I just need some air.
You were drunk.
I'm not.
Good for you. Big night for you.
Yeah, well, you could have gone either one of us. So what? You're sulking because what? You couldn't take another victory lap around me. All you do is beat me. I win one stupid fucking thing. You couldn't even show your face down. What was that?
Not everything is about you, Hollander.
So what is it then?
What the fuck do you want?
Nothing. I just wanted to see the view and get some air.
And what? Here's fucking view, Hollander. Check it out.
Where the hell did it go?
Fuck.
I go home in 2 days.
Okay.
Shit.
Must be nice.
There's a battery.
I guess I thought maybe we... Never mind. Okay. I guess I'll see you next season. What the fuck are you doing? We're both in tuxedos out in public. No one is looking. You don't know that.
Next season. Hollander.
Just cut up the rest of those necklaces. That would have done the same thing. Okay. It's done.
Previously, unheated. Shane Hollander, I wanted to introduce myself.
Okay. The two most talked about prospects in the world. Canada's
Hey,
Shane
I haven't
Hollander
gone anywhere. I
and
haven't done
Russia's
anything.
Ilya Rozanov.
The cat's gone down for a nap. So where the hell is it?
Seeing each other a lot.
Yeah, Boston and Montreal play against each other often.
What is your room number?
This is such a bad idea. You're not gonna tell anyone. There's no one to know.
A lot of kids are going to be looking up to you.
Where's your boy Rozanov? What? So what's my name gonna be? Drink.
How much pressure do you feel from the fans, from the hockey world in general?
What was that?
Not everything is about you, Hollander.
What the fuck are you doing out in public? You don't know that.
Hollander.
montage. Tolerance a lot. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna move these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, if Rosa no fucks you tonight, I'm gonna fucking back. I didn't mean fucks with, buddy. I fucking mean what I mean.
Well,
Burning a fake Rosenoff outside right now.
The fuck does that mean?
They do it to you all the time. See? No. Honestly, guys, it doesn't help me focus.
Yeah, maybe go be weird somewhere else. Not even that. Whatever you need, Captain.
Hey, Hollander. You talk to NBC where you Alex in the chat.
19.
Now, Mr. Hollander, what does Montreal have to do to win tonight?
Well, hockey is a complicated, nuanced game.
2.
But it would be helpful if we scored more fucking goals than the other team.
T3, which doesn't make sense because it's an odd number.
The only person has been on a tear like he had a hat trick last week. And he's
So I'm missing one.
Want to know what he has to say?
Cast it to them.
Actually catches up to me. Thanks, guys.
I don't remember how to do this. I can't believe I took that much time off that I forgot how to monster. Luke is too weak. So she needs a little bit extra in there. If I can find it. I need a zip tie.
Montreal girl works your way. Shut your radiant face, Marley. You're straight up blushing, Ross. Well, no. Never in life have I blushed. Russians do not do this. You will murder me.
Maybe. Get me in. Why the fuck do you think
You
it's
are
okay to
not
send
helping
me from
get
the
me.
game? What the fuck?
That.
Fucking asshole.
I still beat your ass.
Oh, barely.
A couple years ago, but then this year I bought another one next door.
Of course I don't have the right parts to fix her face.
Next door went out.
Damn it.
Mr. Businessman. Mr. Landlord.
I think I'm done for the night. Got a few things started and finished, and I'm gonna call that a night. Start. Alright, well, that's it. You guys have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, and eventually we'll get into the swing of this again.